Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Nasar, coming back at you in another video through the Spirit Power here by Shemal Shai. And always, prior to getting started, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shemal Shai, by Shemal Kadash. I want to give double honor to the Apostle and Elders, great millstone who can teach well. And peace and salutations to Yaakov on the four winds, pushing truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, shalom, shalom. All right, it's not going to be a long lesson at all. As brothers can see, there's different articles that had came out basically pointing to SNAP benefits being cut, housing benefits being cut, right? And it's been previous videos that brothers done, basically going into these different articles and how, this devil is planning on cutting SNAP and housing assistance, but the people that benefit off of that are you jakes, right? And mainly you women, right? That utilize the system that Esau has given you as a weapon, right? Which it is ultimately a weapon to destroy the man. I was watching a video earlier of a man being put on child support, and soon they gonna cut that shit too, man. Right? Soon none of the shit that you women trust in, right? Soon none of it is going to matter because it's going to be of no value, of no power, right? And then where's that going to get you? Then where's that going to lead you? And these are the questions that you must ask yourself. Right, it was an article that had came out that I had seen. It said like 1 in 8 people. Right, when you look at like 1 in 8 people, it was highlighting like how the programs that they have for SNAP and housing is going to affect, and impact, a significant portion of the population around like I think it was like 40 million people. Yeah, like 40 million people each month. It said like 1 in 8 people. Right, and that included like children, adults, elderly people, and people with disabilities, and so on and so forth. Right, but what we're seeing is that it's a full-on attack on our people. Right, but no one is he about to come out? Oh shit! I saw some lights. It's locking. Right, no one is really considering or paying attention. Right, but when things start hitting the fan, that's when everybody's going to have their damn eyes buck. Everybody's eyes are going to get bucked and going to want to pay attention to the words of the prophets. Like what the scriptures tells you. Like the scriptures tell you is to consider the words of the prophets, man. Right? Because the men of the Lord are the ones that are giving you the counseling of Yahweh Shemal Shai. So I'm going to read this. This is Ezekiel 7:25. It says, destruction coming, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. It says, mischief shall be upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. When they're hearing these different things, when they get real, right? It says, then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priests and the counsel from the ancients. You see, so right now everyone has the ability, to get on YouTube, try and see what's going on, but no one is trying to get down with the program. But you got a lot of people that scoffing. They got a lot of scoff videos I've been seeing lately. Right, you got a lot of guys going off and being wicked, right? There's a lot that's going on right now, right? And as we see, we're getting closer and closer to that time, right? We're getting closer and closer to the downfall of the demise of Esau, Edom's rulership in his kingdom, right? If he's cutting housing assistance programs that were created, SNAP benefits, we got this tariff. Like you got Trump, he just fucking. I think they put like a 90-day hold on tariffs. They put it down like 30%, or something along those lines. And people think that that's going to save the system or save this economy, save this. But it's not going to save or stop nothing, man. Right? It's not going to save or stop anything. This place is going to continue to crumble as the previous kingdoms, man. Right? Because Yahweh Shai is on his way. You see? But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to go off topic, but this devil, he's coming, he's getting ready to come down right upon our people. You see? And he's gonna take these SNAP benefits, he's gonna take that housing assistance, and y'all gonna be out there begging his ass. Right? He's gonna deprive you, right? And y'all gonna be out there begging him because you trust in Daddy Esau, man. Right? You put all your trust, all your cares, the people base their lives around the things that Esau Edom basically he gives them, right? They base their lives and their livelihoods, they center their lives around what he give. Like I was watching a video of a woman trying to get money from like her baby daddy for like child support and shit, and the man already paid a mortgage. They live together. You trying to get child support? That shows you how this system is corrupt, it's wicked, and it's unrighteous. The scripture says, "Woe to them that write unrighteous decrees." Right? Well, Esau has the power of the pen. When you read Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, it says that our power, our strength is in our law and justice. You see, so they're the ones making the shots, making the calls, and that shows you who's in power in the latter days, right? And who will be in power, and that's Esau Edom, man, for you Jakes, right? It's prophesied that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, will be in the power in the seat of power in the latter days. Right? And that's who the Lord will destroy when he returns. But first he will be exposed, right? For who he is and what he is by the mouth of the prophets, right? So this is Jeremiah 15 and verse 5. It says, "For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside and ask how thou doest?" No nation is going to give two fucks about you, man. Right? This devil is not caring that that your housing is getting cut, right? Because what, he fed you out of his hand for so long that the people have been, dependent upon it, and it's mainly targeting you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Everything that he does is aimed at you, regardless, right? Any law that he puts in place is to harm and do hurt to you, right? And what is that going to make the people do? That's going to make them beg. He finna drop Jake to their knees, man. You see? But this is what happens when you sit at the table with a ruler, man. Right? Like it tells in the book of Proverbs, the 23rd chapter. Let's get that. You got to consider what's placed before you. But our people not having wisdom, like the scripture says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You see? I think that's the same verse when he say that he's going to deny their children. Right? So it's going to... This is not just something that, because when you cut housing and food stamps, we're going to see a lot of the eviction rate go. The eviction rate is going to go out through the roof. People already losing jobs. Niggas can't get jobs. Right? It's finna get real wicked out here, man. You see? So the Lord said He gonna forget your children, man. Y'all finna. Hey, and I think they did cut no snacks. Right? You oodle noodle babies, guess what? Y'all ain't gonna be able to get them hot fries with the yamps no more. Right? But what I was about to say was, damn, what was I finna say? It left me. I should have just kept going with it. So Lockie, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, whatever. All right, I'm gonna read this. This is Proverbs 23 and 1. It says, "When thou sittest to eat with the ruler, consider diligently what is before thee," meaning what? Thoroughly investigate. Let me use the word investigate. You gotta thoroughly look at what's being placed before you, man. Right? And don't be one that let a gift destroy the heart. Like the scripture says, a gift destroyed the heart. You see? A gift destroy your heart. This devil, he can put anything before you. And that's what it does to these jakes, man. A gift destroy their hearts. He showed you, look at it. Look how simple he did it. He gave you a job. Told you that you can have equal opportunity when you really don't. He had to create a system called DEI, meaning diversity, equity, and inclusion, right? And that's the only reason a lot of jakes get good positions, because you are DEI hire, right? But what he just did, he just canceled out the whole DEI program. They don't even, that shit don't exist no more. So jakes really not finna be getting jobs, you see? But when you were getting jobs, you had this false sense of illusion of freedom, right? And that you can be something in this place. The scripture says this is not our rest. This is not our rest, man. This is captivity, right? To even want to work, like, nigga, you want to work forever, nigga, like, to work a job till you 60, and then don't, I think they up the retirement age to like 80 or some shit, whatever the case may be. Fuck it, whatever, we ain't gonna see that shit. But the point is that you niggas want to have this American dream to where you work, and then you die. You want to be an employee, which goes back to actually a servant, right? You want to be a slave. You have that mentality to be somebody's employee forever. You're not of the chosen for sure. We want to get out of here, man. The scripture says, they that have always been reputed as nothing now began to rule over us. And we're praying for how long, Lord? Hey, we're praying for shorter days, man, while you niggas is praying for a job. You niggas is praying to stay in this society. And not saying, nothing wrong with having a job, because we need a job to sustain ourselves in society. But it becomes a problem when you niggas love it. You love going to work. You happy. You happy to go to, every morning you happy to wake up and go to work, nigga. You weird. Right? You don't even see what's going on, man. But it says, but put a knife to thy throat. Back in Proverbs 23:2. It says, put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man, give it to appetite. You be given an appetite, you gluttonous, which is also going off. Right? You overeating ass niggas, that's what y'all do. This devil puts something before you and you stuff your fucking face like, I don't know if brothers ever seen Matilda. Old movie we used to watch when I was a kid and shit. How they had that fat boy sitting at the table, stuffing his motherfucking face with all that shit. Guess what that did? It made him throw up. Right? And that's ultimately what happens when you eat the Dannies, when you eat the Dantes of this devil, right? And not considering what is placed before you, guess what? You throw the fuck up, man. Because guess what? You're going to find out that everything that he told you was a lie. Everything that he fed you was bullshit. Hey, physically and spiritually. Because what he feeding us physically is bullshit. It's all poison. It's all GMO'd out. Right? He is all pumped with estrogen because this nigga want us to be hoes. He want us to be women. So we gotta do things to keep our testosterone levels right. Right? We gotta take supplements. Because this devil, he's fucked up, man. The scripture says that, what it says, his soul in him is not upright. Just paraphrasing the scripture. This nigga is crooked. It says that the whole earth is out of course because of this devil being in power and rulership. Everything is fucked up here, man. But it says, be not desirous of his dainties. Don't be desirous. Don't envy the wicked. Hey, don't be desirous of what this nigga has, man. Because there's no good that can come from it. Nothing good comes from the hands of this devil. Right? It says, labor not to be rich. Right? Which also is a fucking rabbit hole. Right? It says, cease from thine own wisdom. You see? So you got to walk in the wisdom and the counsels of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? If you're chasing money, chasing to be rich, you're going to lose your damn mind. Hey, what the Haggai, the curses are on us for sure. You look at Haggai 1, right? It says that we got pockets with holes, man. They own it. And if even you niggas that do get, let's say you niggas get money, right? You need rap or what okay, these niggas, these big rapping niggas, these football players, whatever. Okay, y'all niggas get money. That is crumbs to what this devil has, man. You're not even getting a piece of the pie for real. And then you niggas be so stupid and don't have wisdom, y'all blow all that shit. So it's no point, man. And then even then, when you do make it and he give you that money, the scripture says he lended and he upbraided much. So you niggas be controlled like a motherfucker. You can't say what you want to say on the media. You watch these niggas, they say certain shit. All these niggas are controlled actors. All you niggas are puppets. But this is the people that our people look up to, right? This is the people that these women look up to, right? That destroyed the households, that destroyed the minds, and it's continued to destroy the minds, especially of the young children, right? He's pushing his alphabet bullshit into the cartoons. Even got them at the schools doing drag shows and shit in front of our children, so on and so forth. This place is ultimate. This is ultimate wickedness that's going on, man. Right? But let's keep going. It says, wilt thou set thy eye upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Right? So it says, eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye. This devil has an evil eye. Neither desire thou his dainty meats. Because what? How is his eye evil? Because it says that he sweetly, what it says, he's speaking sweet words, but inwardly he's drawing swords. Right? He's thinking to throw thee in the pit. That's what he's thinking about, how to destroy your ass, Jake. And that's what we're seeing. Every day we wake up, is some new shit. What that nigga G Herbo say? Every day I wake up, it's some new shit, beefing with my bitch. That's funny. Right? Every day it's some new shit, man, that this devil is pushing out, right? To suppress you Jakes. To oppress you Jakes, man. Because guess what? He's not troubled like other men. That's Psalms 3rd chapter. Right? But it's you Israelites, you Jakes, right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Which are the true Israelites of the Bible, that the Bible speaks of, right? You're the ones you're the ones who's affected, right? You're the ones who are affected by the changes that this devil makes and that he's making, right? You're the ones that's affected. Anything that he does, he's affecting you, right? But the scripture told us, Sirach, the 12th chapter, never trust thine enemy, right? Never trust thine enemy. As iron rusted, so as his wickedness. That shit don't go away. He probably put a little polish on that shit. Guess what? That shit gonna show. That rust gonna show right back up. Because his wickedness does not go away. It's just him. Hey, he was the forger of lies. Hey, from the beginning. Scripture, he come out the womb. Lies. Everything about him. Right? From the beginning. He was a murderer from the beginning. He was a liar. Everything about this devil, man. You can't trust him. Right? And the scripture says that the vintage shall fail. Right? Like we say, it says that soon it will be no work in Egypt. Right? What's another one? It say, right? Raise up ye women that are at ease. Hey, you women are going to have it terrible. I don't even want to talk about y'all like that right now, but I just wanted to talk about the SNAP benefits and, you know, all of that shit, which really and truly y'all the ones that's benefiting off of that shit. But this devil, he finna snatch that rug right from under you. Right? And then we're gonna see if you know how you stand and how you hold up. Actually, there was a video I had did right a while back of this woman. She was crying. I'm talking about dropping big tears, screaming on her like a toddler, losing her shit because her EBT got cut. Didn't know what she was gonna do. Dishes all in the back, kitchen all dirty, roaches and shit. But this is the reality, man. You trust this devil. You play. How they say you play stupid games, you get stupid rewards or something along those lines. You see. So this devil is going down, and the ones that is trusting in his system, the ones that that's subscribing to it, guess what? You're going to go down with him, man. You see? And I ended off with this one. No matter of fact, I'm gonna read this since we talking about you women, right? That trusted this devil. Let's get this. This is what's gonna happen. This is the future of things, right? This is Micah 7. And verse 10. Hold on, let me make this turn right quick. It's dark as hell. Real quick, Salaki. Alright, it says Micah 7 and 10. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? It says, mine eyes shall behold her. Hold on, let me make this turn Salaki. Alright. It says, mine eyes shall behold her, now she shall be trodden down like the mire of the streets. Mire meaning the mud. Right? You're going to be trodden down like the mire of the streets. Doo-doo, you're going to be trodden down, man. Right? Because of what? Your disbelief. Right? Your wicked mindset. The mindset of Esau, Edom that you subscribe to and have adopted. Right? And that you've walked in the pride of your own heart. Like the scripture says. It says that many great measures shall be upon them in the latter days, for they have walked in great pride. Right? You women that trust in this devil, you're going to be in a defenseless state. Right? You're going to be the most feeble in the earth. Right? You're not going to have power. You're not going to rule like you do now, because really and truly you're ruling. Right? You're ruling because of what Esau Edom is giving you the power, and his system is structured around you, right? But that power is soon to be stripped away. You see, and you're not going to have a hedge. And we know what the scriptures say about. Matter of fact, let's get that, and I ended off with that. This is Sirach 8 and 15. It says, "Travel not by the way." Let me see. No, tripping. That's not it. what they say? No hedge. Spoiled. Oh, con. This is Sirach 36. I don't know why I was in 8. This is Sirach 36 and 25. It says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. And he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning, right? So the point is where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. So you women, you're soon going to be in that defenseless state. You're going to be spoiled, man. Right? Helpless. Right? And all the things that you thought matter, guess what? None of that shit going to matter anymore, man. That's why we quoted it earlier that Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, you women that are at ease, many days and years shall you be troubled. You see? So when no hedge is, when no protection is, guess what? The possession is spoiled, because women are nothing more but spoils of war. When things get wicked, right, and nations begin to fall, and whatever, women become spoils of war. They're taken, right? They're the most feeble, especially when your husbands die, right? And that's what it's going to be. When you see a lot of these movies where it's apocalyptic movies and shit, the world is ending and it's over, you see a lot of women alone. Right, because their husbands are dead, right? They have no husbands. The scriptures tell you that. It says their husbands shall die in the streets and die in the wars, right? Niggas is going to get drafted off. Niggas going to be dying in the streets by martial law troops. Niggas going to be dying in the streets by these YNs and other niggas, right? Niggas going to be dying of famine. It's going to be chaotic, man, right? And you're going to have no hedge and you're going to be defenseless, and it's going to be a great judgment that awaits you, right? Because you operated in the faith of Esau, Edom, and his system. Right? Because you walked in that great pride, many great misery shall be upon you and your seed when you read 2 Ezra the 15th chapter, man. So Esau is cutting housing assistance, which is going to affect a lot of people, right? Which are you Jakes. And he's cutting SNAP benefits, which are you Jakes benefit off of. And he's showing you right to your face that he don't give two fucks about you, man. So Lord will not praise the lesson was edifying to the Lord's elect. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders, grand millstone, who really teach well. And peace, salutation, I come on the forwards, pushing truth and sincerity and diligence. Till next time, Shalom.